No, it isn't. It's a story about a great big house cat. This house cat's name was Gertie. So they called her as Gertie. Probably Gertrude was her real name, but they shortened it. And everybody in the house called this great big lazy cat Gertie. He'd lay around all day and wouldn't do much of anything. So we got Gertie, and Gertie had nothing to do but lay around all day and sleep, but it noticed a couple of tricky mice outside. And it went outside and talked to those mice, and it would say how nice those mice were. Gertie would say that. Gertie would say how kind they are, how much she could help them, how special, and on and on and on. And those two mice got closer and closer and closer because they wanted to be helped and whatever. And one of the mice's name was Stevie, and one of their names was Carl. Now one day, Stevie got a little too close to those paws of Gertie's. She grabbed him. She just stuck her claws into him, and they just appeared. These great big claws came into her. Took Stevie and grabbed him, and he tried to get away, and he screamed and screamed and screamed and screamed, and nothing. And then these great big teeth appeared. And oh no, that's what happened. And it grabbed poor Stevie, and she played with him and chewed on him, and then all that's left was this great big tail of Stevie's, and it's just so sad and so sad and so sad, and I gotta get the right thing here. And then she went, and that was the end of Stevie. It's the end. All gone. Then to make matters worse, this lazy cat went around to everybody and everything and said how special she is, how wonderful she is, how great of a mouser she is. She gets the mice. Oh, she's so wonderful. And she flipped that tail one way, then she flipped it another way. And she went strutting all around saying how wonderful. Poor Stevie's gone. And she just thought she was the greatest cat. And she told everybody about poor Carl, who'd run away. Here's Carl. And he's running fast as he can to get away from this scary cat, screaming his head off, and misses his friend. Stevie very much. Well, the moral of this story is that when somebody says they'll be nice, and they'll be kind, they'll be helpful, sometimes what they want from you is to have you for lunch.